DVD Extras featuring Chris and G. That was amazing.
That was so stupid.
That was the greatest NPR intro ever, dude. That was awesome. And then we just winged that.
Yeah.
Welcome to DVD Extras for episode 33?
Yeah, 33.
I think so. If not, we'll just put the edit. Actually, we won't even edit this one. It's fine. But we hope you guys are having a good Friday. Thank you so much for watching these. We love the fact these are picking up.
Yep.
Mainly because we don't have to have a time frame for speaking about gibberish.
Mm-hmm.
But we were going to bring up a little bit of a subject we talked in our last episode, so make sure you check that out. It's about kids being ruined by social media.
Yeah. So the whole topic was kids and social media, and I think we both have interesting opinions on if social media is ruining kids.
Yeah, I mean, one's coming from a person that has a parent. We both have parents. We're not Batman or Superman.
Why'd you say that name?
Or who else has lost parents in the
I don't fucking care.
Tony Stark?
Oh yeah.
One of them
Because
has
they were murdered.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Dude, that is weird that now like there's more parallels to Tony Stark and Batman than I thought.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Interesting, Marvel.
I mean, Tony Stark's cooler than Batman.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a subject for. I'm gonna put that in the hat.
Oh,
Batman.
You guys are seeing live subject written down right now.
Batman v Iron Man. Who would win and who's cooler? That's a good one.
All right.
Nice.
But yeah,
So he has a kid, I don't, and so
Yeah.
my perspective, I think, is a little bit more like, what ify, and I think his is actually more from a standpoint of he's living that shit right now.
Yeah.
But
So I guess I was more on the kid side about just social media and kids in general, but I also do think that it has a huge negative impact on children.
okay,
Yeah.
I mean, it's also, I really feel like the people that are a few decades before us, like as in our age group,
Okay.
having kids now is probably more difficult because they lived in an age where they didn't see the things that we've seen.
So
right?
like the 50, 60-year-olds having kind of
even 40-year-olds, yeah, like even like late
10-ish year old kids.
even like late 30s, like mid 40s people who are having kids, like
Okay, yeah.
like, you know, we grew up with MySpace and Facebook. Like I remember having
Hell
Facebook
yeah,
when
we
I
did.
was in high school, you know, like things like that were a thing for us. So we've always had that in our lives for the most part. I think parents like that are now, you know, they're just like, our kids are always on phones, this and that, because they didn't grow up with phones. Like,
Yeah, they didn't understand because like
like they barely remember T9.
yeah, dude, fuck T9. I was so bad at T9. Oh, I'm still bad at texting.
And if
but
you know what
it's
T9
whatever.
is, we're talking about
Hell
you.
yeah. I preferred like the
The Sidekick?
no, the one where you just like click the 3 times.
Oh,
you, like,
yeah.
the C or
I was
whatever.
really good at that.
Yeah, so was I. And then you had those like people that were just like looking at you and texting, and you're just like, "What the fuck are you typing?"
Or when you're in high school, you're just like,
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, I think definitely I'm pro technology for kids.
yeah.
100%. I think that helps them develop. I think it will help them in the future solve a lot more problems that older generations now can't figure out because they're just not exposed to enough technology. And at the same time, I definitely think the social media now is designed specifically for you to be on it all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's the issue.
I mean, it's also scary to see how.
What's it called? Viewer retention?
I think so.
Yeah, we should know that because this is SEO for YouTube. That's exactly how YouTube works too. And yeah,
I
we
think,
don't do that.
Well, I think it's also crazy that how much information is out there that could be falsified, and how, I mean, I don't know, like there's like a lot of theories that are just wild what people believe, right?
Yeah.
Like the flat Earth theory, I think, is wild.
Super wild.
But also, do you think that there's something a parallel between like pedophilia and the rise of that through social media, or you think it's always been some type of
It's
like,
always been there.
like it's like, and I mean, I obviously hate to bring that up, but that's a reality of the situation, is that like people are going to find a way, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's always been
very
there,
unfortunate,
100%. Instead of hanging out at parks now, they just hang
Yeah.
out on fucking Roblox or whatever.
And instead of like giving candy to them, it's just legit just catfishing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
That's fucking scary, man. I don't know. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's the problem that I have. It's that everyone assumes that it's easier now for kids to get kidnapped. And I haven't done any research on this, but just from what I've witnessed, I think it's probably exactly the same.
Yeah.
I don't think the rise in kidnappings has gone up or down in any direction. I think kids now are smarter because of it, so it might be harder. But at the same time, like you were saying, like catfishing kind of thing, they
Yeah.
could just trick them differently.
That's what's scary, man.
Yeah.
And then, but also, like, how desensitized can kids be because of what's on the internet? You know, like I know there's parental controls, but I mean, you find a way. You know.
Yeah, and that's I don't know. I don't know if it's a me problem, but I don't do that because if you're gonna look up something fucked up, you're gonna look up something fucked up regardless of what settings you have on your phone and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's just the idea that you can't do it is more enticing than the fact that it's like, oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think that's a lot of problem with like kids and phones now is because there's so many restrictions the parents place on them that they're just hovering all the time. So when they get it, like, dude, I'm gonna fucking look up this dead body on the internet. Like, dude, fucking yeah, let's do it. And that's when like you get all those things looked at. But if it's just like, oh yeah, man, whatever, I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
And then they just don't because they're like, oh, it's not interesting because it's not
it's also extremely hard
against
to
the
just
rules.
like, yeah, that's scary though. I mean, I don't know. It's also why like having kids to me seems like terrifying because, like, I mean, it can't be all that bad. Like I said in the last episode, like everything's gonna be fine. I do believe that. But it just seems like there's so much more now to just like look out for.
It's like it's the same, man.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I haven't had kids regardless, you know. But
Well, I had
don't
a
know.
kid when I was a kid, so
Yeah, goddamn, dude.
yeah.
Fucking-
So it's literally, I feel like it's been exactly the same.
It's wild. It's
Yeah.
wild to me, man.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a sophomore this year, right?
Yeah.
Jesus, fucking Morgan.
Yeah.
Listen to this, Morgan.
She won't. She doesn't listen to anything.
Stay in school, mija. Don't end up like me.
So a
Do
successful
you guys,
podcast.
do you guys ever have those uncles? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if this is a Mexican thing, but this is totally a Mexican thing. It might be other cultures, but we always have that one uncle who's always drunk at like a 2-year-old's birthday party, and he's like calls you up. He's like, "Mijo, ven pa acá. He's like, come over here." And you're like, "Okay, tío," you know. And he sits on you sit on his lap, and he's like, "Mijo, stay in school," you know, like gives you like that speech. Like it's like the equivalent of when like a teacher has like a drug like a formal drug addict come into
Yeah.
class, but it's
Yo,
no one's
want some
asking for this. Yeah. Like, you don't want to end up like me, Mijo. He's all drunk and stuff. You're like, okay,
okay.
It
Yeah.
worked,
No,
though.
I know who you're talking about, or what type your person you're talking about. I don't think I have any of those uncles because I don't think any of my uncles think they're pieces of shit. Even though I can disprove that, sirs.
I mean, I think the only thing they're pieces of shit when they're drunk,
yeah.
which is why they get drunk.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think like on my mom's side, I only have 2 uncles, so they're both pretty chill.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No,
But I have my Mexican side. They get rowdy.
Yeah, I mean, I come from a family of alcoholics for sure, and
Well, see, and that's
That
the
shit's
thing.
scary,
Like
you
my
know?
dad's family, like my grandma, I think my grandpa used to drink, but he hasn't in like fucking 50 years
good
or
for him.
whatever.
That's awesome. Good for
And
him.
but now there's like no alcohol allowed at my grandparents' house.
Yeah.
So anytime we have like a party or whatever that my grandparents are throwing, there's no beer allowed. So you literally have to go like fucking tailgate their 50th wedding anniversary or whatever.
It's like, yeah, just like dry weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which I totally get, but
It's still dumb.
don't invite me.
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
Like, I don't want to sit through your ceremony and your reception sober.
Yeah.
That sounds so bad. That's fucking terrible. I'm sorry, but
Is that more of a problem for them,
It's
or is
definitely-
it more of a problem on us?
it's definitely on us, man. But it's also like, I don't know. Weddings are interesting.
Yeah, weddings are very interesting.
Yeah, I not that they're bad. You know, I think I understand why weddings are a thing, but sometimes I wonder, like, why are you making these vows now if you should be making these vows a long time ago?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. See, I'm on the opposite end of that spectrum because it's like when you meet someone, you're like, okay, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. Okay, cool. Then you literally have your entire lifetime to get married. If
true.
that's really what you want. You don't need to get married to solidify the idea that you're going to be together forever.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like,
Yeah.
like when it's like, I promise to cherish and do this and that. I was like, well, haven't you been doing that in the first place?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just me being better, apparently, but like,
Wow. Yeah. I was like, you've been in more weddings than probably a lot of people.
I think
listen,
I think that's why it is. I'm just like gassing them.
because
I'm
you're
just
the
kinda
wedding
like,
singer.
Yeah.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Love stinks. Put it out. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, weddings are cool for sure, and I get the idea of love and things like that. But I think for me, it's if I were to ever be in that situation, I wouldn't want it to be. I wouldn't want to have a wedding.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally bitter towards weddings, so I get you.
Sorry for anyone that's just getting married if I'm singing at your wedding.
Yeah.
I promise I do love doing it. Like I love seeing raw emotion for sure, but for me it's just kind of like,
Yeah, he doesn't want to get married
yeah,
because I've asked him like 4 or 5 times.
you and like 50 other people, man.
Wow, dude. I thought I was like number 1 on the list. Maybe number 2 if Armando asked.
Oh yeah, I'd say yes to that for sure.
Oh, well, fuck.
You think you're ever gonna get married again?
Nah, probably not.
God, I didn't mean to make that sound like mean or something. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't know it sounded mean.
I was gonna get married again.
Oh, yeah.
Like because you failed the first time.
I didn't fail. I just didn't fuck anyone else. Oh, sorry. What?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to beep that.
I'm not.
This is my episode.
I'm gonna edit
This
this.
is my
one.
episode.
It is what it is, man. Shit happens.
But you know, it's whatever. I don't think I'll do it because like one, it was kind of a giant waste of time.
Did you
and
enjoy
money.
your wedding at least?
I think so. I don't really remember it. It was like
Like drunk, just because it was a long time ago.
It was 11 years ago. No, 12 years in August actually, because I got married when I turned 20.
So not that I want to like dig in more because I've actually never asked you this, and if this is the wrong place to ask, then please let me know.
Oh,
but
man,
like,
it's, like I said, it's
were
been
you
12 years.
did you feel some type of happiness when that wedding was happening? Like if I know it was like I know it was like very long time ago, right?
Yeah.
But like, and
It was more of a sense of obligation and duty.
yeah, which I admire about you the most, honestly, man. Like
Yeah.
I hope you know, like this is the most genuine thing I'm gonna say on live air.
All right.
Your hair is fucking nice. No,
It's not today. Well, I did shower today, so it might be kind of nice. Today.
no, but I think for you, when we've had these discussions, you've always been like, yeah, man, like I got this woman pregnant. This was the right thing to do, and this is what I had to do. So like, and the way you are with your daughter is extremely admirable. So, I can
It
imagine,
make me
man.
cry, dude.
Shut up. No, I can imagine.
Shut
man.
up, piece of shit.
That's the only good thing you've done, dude. You're a fucking asshole outside of that.
yeah.
But like, no, I mean, like, it's owning up to shit. And I love people that do that. And it's like, all right, cool. Like, this is happening. I'm fucking 16. I get that, but this is my
Yeah,
this is my priority right now.
I think we were together from 15 until 22 or 23.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but yeah,
And
it
it's-
got weird real quick after we got married.
But it's I mean, but also like my thought process when it comes to love and relationships and marriage is I do believe that people should get married after their 20s.
Yeah,
If
I don't
they're
I
going
don't
to.
disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
Either the 20s for me are just like a growing stage. It's growing more so than your teens, honestly.
I see, and like that's what a lot of people don't realize coming up to being like 23 or something. Actually, kind of almost had this conversation last night when
Yeah, with our buddy. Yeah.
But a lot of people don't realize like because you turn 21, you feel like that's the most adult thing you'll do, and you're like, yeah, I'm almost done in college. If you're doing that, and you're like, I can drink alcohol now, I can do all this stuff. I'm a full adult because I can do literally everything adults can do.
But
That's not true at all.
there's
Like,
so much development still that has to go along with that.
yeah, like I have met 26-year-olds that are less emotionally mature than like 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because 16-year-olds at least understand that they're 16.
Yeah.
While the 26-year-olds are like sitting there like
What am I
pretending to
doing
be
with
an
my
adult,
life?
but
And,
they're
yeah.
not adulting.
Yeah, it's funny. I had someone ask me yesterday. They're like, "Yeah, like when I advice for 26." I was like, "Dude, 26 was my worst year." And he's like, "Oh, thanks, man." I was like, "I didn't like. It was that thought process of being like, holy shit, like I'm about to be 30, and what am I doing with my life? Like,
Yeah.
you know." And then I just started panicking, and then I was like, "Who am I?" And there were so many questions that I didn't answer, and I was just like, "I'm gonna be 30. Like, what the fuck? This and that." And now I'm 30. I'm just like, all right, like,
Yeah, it's like I think 30 is when you actually become more of an adult than through your entire 20s. Like maybe I'll even accept like 28.
yeah.
Yeah, because you kind of start understanding shit way more, and you start caring way less about that whole old man get off my lawn or whatever.
I get
You
that.
start understanding that, and it's like you just don't want to be bothered by shit you don't want to be bothered by.
Yeah.
And it's fine. You stop talking to people, you stop hanging out with people, but the people you talk to and hang out with, you'll probably be friends with them forever.
Yeah, I think my friendships now are definitely more solidified than ever before.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people I used to hang out with in my 20s that I just felt like I had to hang out with them because I didn't know which direction I was going. Mm-hmm. And then obviously the older I got, the more like, yeah, I don't want to go in that direction. Not that they're bad people. It's just I know that I'm trying to be over here while they're trying to be over there, and
Yeah,
that's
for
okay.
sure.
Like I mean, it sucks that people kind of drift apart, but at the same time, I think it's necessary for growth on both ends of that.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think also at the later end of the 20s, you get out of that partying stage, which definitely helps.
Not really. Yeah, I guess in my line of work, it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah. But you definitely do not party like
No,
you used to
I
party.
definitely go home now and just like, I have to go take care of a dog.
Yeah. Because like last night we were just chilling till like what, like almost midnight.
Yeah.
And we're just both just like I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had our Louis C.K. drunken laughing our asses night in a minute.
You can't say that name anymore.
Oh, well, that was also before
That
all
was
that
before,
stuff.
so it doesn't count.
But yeah, no, I mean, this is a good one. Actually, I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy listening to this one again.
Yeah.
This is really fun.
Yeah.
We got
It's
like
good.
intimate and like sincere for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You
It
fuck.
did. That was your fault, not
I know.
mine.
Well, but it was nice.
You're asking questions and I'm just sitting here answering questions.
I'm a good interviewee, man. I can hold it down for a serious situation subject.
Yeah, I definitely can't. So like, yeah, you're definitely the straight man in this duo. Yeah, you're definitely the straight man in this duo.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Well, you guys have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and please send us your comments on anything that we've talked about, whether you guys agree or disagree. We want to know about that, mainly because we like having these sincere conversations, and we want to know you guys' input on
Yeah.
that. So,
And we just like discussing everything with people.
and we have it. There was no alcohol involved in this episode, so everything you heard was
It's been the last
From
like
the sober heart.
5-6 episodes.
no, I know, but I'm saying like from this one, like
Oh, this one
conversation,
specifically.
yeah, it was just
Oh.
like a sober heart. So.
Yeah, Red Bull's still there though. Nah, dude.
I think you could hear that.
I could hear your breathing go back and forth. Yeah.
No, that was the headphones.
Oh, was that the headphones? I thought it was your breathing. Nah, I didn't hear that.
Ow, that would hurt.
Ah. Anyway,
All right, look, I
as
got
always,
red. Oh my god.
thanks for listening. If you haven't checked out Wednesday's episode, make sure to check that out.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. These are YouTube exclusive, so you
Live,
will
laugh,
only
love.
catch these on YouTube and not Spotify or any other things. But please share this to your friends. Let them know. We're growing every day, so it's pretty exciting. This little inches. What do you? Are we
Like
growing?
we're doing this, but
I
like
I don't know
Like,
what the fuck's
it's
going
like this-
I
we're
don't-
growing
I don't
this
fuck-
much.
I don't know what fuck's going on.
we're growing this much. Where'd you go?
Nope, it's over.
All right, well, have a good one, you guys. Bye.
Gross.
That was pretty gross.
And done.
Later.